Hello, everybody. Um, this is Townsend 909, or welcome to Townsend 909, or welcome back if you're a lovely viewer. Um, yeah, this is a really bad video. Um, very very horrible. I'm gonna be showing off my collection of a band that I think is unjustified to own all the records of, or just owning any of their records. To be clear. Yeah, this is just a horrible band. I hate them. They're the worst band of all time. I don't like any of their records. I I just bought them because sometimes I just like to torture myself. And let's let's get this be let's get this started. Um, First record is first two records is an album I really hate. Um, this album shouldn't be liked by anyone. Of course, I'm referring to My Generation. You know, good song, but the record itself is horrible. Here's a deluxe version, and here's an '80s UK pressing. I don't know why I bought these. These are horrible albums. I hate it. It sucks. I don't get why I bought it. This is just a horrible band. I don't like them. Unjustified. Whoever owns this album, I don't know. I have lots of questions for them because clearly buying quality music isn't one of them. Uh, Here's my copy of a quick one. I don't get why I bought this. This whole album is horrible. I hate it. I don't like this band. This is just horrible. Same with this two record collection. I mean, a quick one followed by probably one of the worst albums of all time. Probably the worst album of all time. It's called The Who Sell Out. I hate it. Yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't get why I bought it. It's horrible. Send help, because yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why I bought it. What makes it worse is that I don't just have one copy of the Who Sell Out. I have three more copies of the Who Sell Out. Here's a 2020 2021. It's a deluxe version with both bonus tracks, colored vinyl. I don't get why I bought this. This whole album is garbage, especially the bonus tracks. I don't like those. Here's my here's a remastered copy I got a while ago. I don't know why I bought it. It's horrible. I mean, look at it. Roger Daltrey's in a bath full of baked beans. I don't get it. It's stupid. I don't get it. This whole album sucks. And I don't know. I spent $5 on an original US pressing of this album. Stupid mistake, in my opinion. I honestly, if I was gonna spend $5 or something, I should have spent it on Mr. Wonderful by Fleetwood Mac. Just the way Jeremy Spencer reuses the same riff for four different songs. That's truly what music's all about. I mean, why didn't the Who reuse the same riff on four of the songs on this album? I mean, are they trying to be talented, or are they just trying to be awful at this point? I mean, come on. I know, probably the worst album of all time, The Who Sell Out. I hate it. Anyone who thinks otherwise, clearly music taste isn't one of them. This album I really hate. This next one I'm gonna show. It's an album called Tommy. I mean, I hate it so much I own four copies of them. I mean, this album's horrible. Any real music lover knows how horrible this album is. Like, if you don't know, I mean, come on. Clearly, you don't know good music. Clearly, you've been listening to the wrong music. If you don't agree with me on that, it's a horrible album. I hate it. Don't know why I own four copies of it. Maybe I just happen to get a kick out of torturing myself. Who knows? Speaking of Who, um, I have two copies. Well, I have another copy here, but I don't know where it is. But I have three copies. But here's showcasing two of them of Who's Next. I mean, horrible album. I mean, who would ever listen to this album ever? It only has some of the worst Who songs. I mean, Bob O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again, Behind Blue Eyes. I mean, those happen to be some of the worst rock songs of all time. Going Mobile, that's the best Who song right there. I don't. And Fiddle About on Tommy. Those two songs, those three songs are just. Those are the only tolerable Who songs. Going Mobile, Fiddle About, and Underture. Those three. Those are the three most tolerable Who songs. If you don't agree with me, clearly you don't know real music. I have two copies of this. It's called Quadrophenia. I mean, this album is just garbage. I hate it. I mean, one of them I got for $15. I mean, I'd rather have spent it on, real music, unfinished music by John Lennon, the one where Yoko and John are naked. I would have rather spent my $15 on that, but I guess I'm stuck with just this horrible rock music called Love Rain or Me, Real Me. Those two songs are just horrible. I hate them. Don't get why people would like this. This is just fake music. Whoever likes it, I don't know. Clear, and I also own this horrible Quadrophenia. It's the soundtrack from the movie. Also horrible music. I do like the parts where the Who isn't playing. Side 4, James Brown, Kingsman, Chiffons. That's what music that's much better than the Who. I mean, to be fair, it's low bar because the Who is the worst band of all time. So I can't justify owning a single one of their records. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh yeah, and this album I have two copies of it. I have a remastered copy of Odds and Sods and an original. Don't get why anyone would buy this. I mean, Garrett, I don't get why you would give Breyer a CD copy of this. Clearly you don't know who to give good records to, well, CDs to, because you gave him a horrible album. I mean, come on. You should have just sent him Mr. Wonderful by Fleetwood Mac. That's a real album, but some people don't know. Here's two copies of the Who by Numbers. I mean, this album is just horrible because it has songs like has However Much About Booze. All these songs are just horrible because it's the Who, and the album cover is also horrible. I'm glad they've written over this one because it's horrible. Who would ever want to listen to this? I own 4 copies of this one album, and I'm like, why would I ever spend a dime on any of these copies? But here I am owning them. It's called Who Are You? And I'm like, yeah, who are you? Like, who are you to make this album? I mean, it's just horrible music, and whoever likes it is clearly deranged. I mean, I can't justify owning all 4 of these copies, especially this picture disc of it. The album cover is also horrible, and yeah, it's just I don't like it. Whoever likes this is just crazy. Of course, these are the 2 80s albums after Keith Moon died. I mean, they do get a little better from here, but still, I don't justify them collecting any of these. I mean, the best song from now is just Cashy Cashy. That's real Who music. Much better than that garbage stuff from the 70s. Who listens to that? But here's my 2 favorite of the. These are real Who albums. I mean, this album, oh my god, the way that they kept going after Entwistle died. I mean, obviously this is the real Who. This is real music, especially this album here too. I mean, these 2000s albums is some of the best music I've ever listened to. I mean, Detour, I love that song. It's so auto-tuned. It's great because yeah, obviously Roger Daltrey is one of the worst singers of all time. Like obviously Jeremy Spencer's way better than him. Like who would disagree with me? Idiots, that's who. Here's an album I got as a gift, and I'm like, why would he ever send me this? It's the US My Generation, and I'm like, man, who would ever send me this? Obviously, I would have rather have Captain Beefheart. That's just way better. Obviously, Captain Beefheart and Mr. Wonderful, those two are way better than this. I mean, clearly, there's just no just there. This album is so dusty, and yeah, I mean, come on. Who are we talking about? I mean, who are we talking about? We're only the worst band of all time. I mean, they're overrated. They're dusty. I can't justify owning any of these. It's a Happy Jack the US one. I mean, yeah, it's horrible, especially the title track. Why would they ever add this song onto the album? It's horrible. And the fact that they had a 9-minute song at the end, boo. I hate that. Here's a yeah, I decided to torture myself to owning these two albums, especially Magic Bus. Obviously, the best Who song is of the pre-Tommy era is going to be Bucket Tea. That's the best song on Magic Bus. But if you think the title track Magic Bus is the best, then clearly you were the worst. Here's my actual copy of Magic Bus. I accidentally ordered this. Yeah, I agree. The Eagles, oh my God, I hate the Eagles. I mean, Hotel California, I mean, after the first track, it just goes way downhill from there. I mean, Life in the Fast Lane and The New Kid in Town, those are just horrible songs. Magic Bus, I mean, yeah, this horrible album. I don't whoever owns this album or just knows and listens to it and likes it. Ugh. Here's a direct hits. I don't get it. It's called. There's songs like "Substitute" on it. I Could See for Miles, Happy Jack, Dogs, Doctor Doctor. Those are horrible. Bucket Tea. That's a real good song. I love Bucket Tea. Oh man, Bucket Tea. The first track on the album, Bucket Tea. That's the only good song on this greatest hits. Here's a horrible album called Beady and Big and Bouncy. This is horrible. I mean, this also is just, yeah. One more I'm gonna show is called this. This is a horrible live album. It's called Live at Leeds. I mean, it's horrible. But yeah, this is my horrible Who collection. Obviously, they're the most overrated band of all time, along with the Eagles. I effing hate the Eagles. Yeah, those are just horrible. I could relate. This is band Queen, and I didn't. Was like, didn't she die? I mean, you're right. I mean, I also hate Queen. I could show my records, but I'll be going on forever of why I hate that band. I hope you guys dislike this video. I hope you unsubscribe if you are subscribed already. I mean, this is a horrible band, very dusty. One person said it, and this person I know called Briar. He makes videos, and he made a comment that I totally agree with. This is why I made the video, because I agree with it. Who are truly truly overrated bands, rock bands of all time. Yes, there are some great songs. Obviously, when he's referring to great songs, he's talking about Going Mobile, Fiddle About, Underture. Those are real Who songs right there. But there are so many decades in their action. Their catalog is dusty as fuck. I agree, it's very dusty. I hate their albums. I'm a huge record collector, and I can never even justify buying a single album from them. Man, I agree with everything you said there. Yeah, they're just horrible at everything they do. I mean, the worst bassist of all time, John Entwistle, the worst drummer of all time, Keith Moon, truly the worst rock singer of all time, Roger Daltrey, and probably the most disgusting guitarist of all time, Pete Townsend. I mean, he is just awful at everything he does. But what do I know? I know a lot apparently because I know a lot about music. Yeah, that should conclude my video today. Like I said, dislike this video because clearly this is a bad video because I just showed off some of the worst albums of all time. So if you're liking this video, if you like this video, clearly you're showing me that you like the albums. So if you're a Who fan out there, boo. So thanks for watching this. Bye.